Hi everyone, this is William from the Headphone Experience, and this is my April 2020 update. And the first thing I wanted to do is apologize because it's been about 12 days since I've put out any videos at all. And over the winter I tried to be pretty consistent and put out 2 videos per week, but I ended up pretty sick last week. In fact, I was sick for about 8 days and still maybe not entirely over this, but started out with what I thought was a cold and kept getting worse for about 5 days until I had about 101 fever and was coughing stuff out of my lungs about every 5 minutes and started getting a little bit concerned because of this COVID-19 thing going around, and my symptoms were matching pretty close. So I called the Missouri State Hotline, and they thought my symptoms matched, the coronavirus symptoms close enough that they wanted me to get checked out and had me call my local hospital, which I did, and they didn't even want me to come in or not walk in. They had me drive up there, and they met me in the parking lot and put a mask on me and led me directly to a room, examined me, and about 30 minutes later I was admitted to the hospital, put in an isolation room under quarantine, no visitors, anything else with suspected COVID-19. And like I said, I was pretty sick. My oxygen levels were low and everything else, but last Friday my results came back from the state test, and fortunately they were negative. So I do not have COVID-19, I'm not a carrier monkey, and I haven't contaminated any lone gear to me. It just turned out it was a little bit of pneumonia and a bunch of antibiotics, and a few days later and I'm cleared up pretty well. My voice is still a little hoarse because they had me on oxygen and dried my sinuses and my throat out real bad. So, but anyway, I am feeling better and I'm trying to get back into this review thing. And I wanted to let you know what's coming up in the next month or so. And I wanted to show you what came in today. These just came in this afternoon. I just unpacked them a little while ago. And have about 2 minutes of listening time, just enough to make sure that they arrived in working condition. So I'm not going to give any opinions yet, but this is the Urza Tish Thalia, which is a on-the-ear open back. I think it's an open back design. I haven't even looked up the specs on this yet. It looks almost identical to the Mania and the Phobos, but way smaller. I mean, you can see compared to the size of my hand, these things are tiny and have tiny little ear cups on them and pretty crazy looking. So I mean, it's just like a miniature version of the Mania. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get a first impressions video out on these in a few days. And besides from that, I still haven't done my full review of the head amp GSX Mini. I did a first impressions on that probably almost 2 months ago, and need to get my full review out and get that sent back. And if I have time, I'm going to try to also do a comparison video of the GSX Mini compared to the Audio GD Master 9. And they're quite a bit different, but yet they have a pretty similar sound, and there are some small differences in the sound. So if I get a chance to do that video, I will talk about that a little bit. Also, I still need to do a full review of the Venture Electronics Zen 2.0 earbuds. I did a first impression on those about a month ago. And I am planning on doing a full review of the Kennerton Woden, or maybe it's Wooden. Anyway, did a first impressions of that a couple weeks ago, and really enjoying that headphone. It's definitely up there with the best I've ever heard. So gonna do put some more time in on that and get a full review out as soon as I can. Also, I have the LSA HP1 that is made by Kennerton for LSA, and it's actually on the way here right now, so I'm not sure where it's being shipped from or how long it'll take to get here, but I will be doing a first impressions on that shortly after receiving that. So that's about all I have lined up right now for the next month, but to be honest, it's some of you know already, I've mentioned it in a few of my videos, I own and run a small lawn care business. And I've been off for the winter, the last 3 months or so, and work just started back up. And the spring, pretty much April, May, and June are my busiest time of the year. I'm working probably, 6 days a week during that time, so it is going to be impossible for me to continue getting 2 videos per week out right now. So for the next few months, I'm probably gonna, just try to get 1 video out per week, and then when the mowing season slows down a little bit later this summer, I'll try to get back to 2. But for now, got to slow down a little bit. I've got to make a living. I went 3 months with pretty much no income and behind on all my bills, so right now I got to concentrate on making some money while I can. So also, this whole COVID-19 is sort of a wild card that we don't know what's going to happen, so it could, affect my videos, it could affect what I get in on loan, it could affect a lot of things, so, can't make any promises right now, but I'm trying to stay healthy and try to keep the videos coming out, and like I said, we're not on a lockdown right now, but we are on, sort of a stay-at-home order. But, I'm doing lawn care. I work by myself, and I just go out and work by myself. Don't really have any contact with anybody, so I don't think I'm really, creating a threat to myself or anyone else. And so, and I've got bills to pay. No one yet has said I don't have to pay my bills, my electric, phone, internet, insurance, all that stuff. Mortgage all has to be paid. So anyway, I'm gonna, spend most of my time working the next few months, but I will try to get a video out once per week, and hopefully I'll be getting some more things in the near future, and get some more reviews out your way. So anyway, once again, sorry it's been, 12-day delay, but got to take care of my health first, or the headphones don't really matter after that. So, and all of you need to do the same thing, this virus is a pretty serious thing. So, stay at home as much as you can. I realize some of you have to go out and work, and if you are sick, do stay home. Don't give this thing to anybody else. And I was lucky, I had the symptoms, but it turned out I didn't have it, and I got a second chance. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Once again, this is William from the Headphone Experience, and please give me a thumbs up if you would. Please subscribe to my channel, and you are all welcome to join us over at the Headphone Experience on Facebook. We are up to almost 7,500 members. So thanks for watching my video.